Don't know how to invest and where to start earning your first bucks? Then be ready, because today we're gonna talk about exclusive investment tips what have no risk at all and will only bring profit. So let's go, future millionaire. When we invest our hard-earned money, nobody wants to lose it just by investing in another multimillionaire company, except it's yours. If you also think like that, that's the video you're looking for. That being said, let's move into the first investment tip. Did you ever heard of short-term government bonds funds? Well, no, man, you have missed a huge opportunity. If you are a beginner in investing and you want to see cash flow right away, this investment might be the thing you're looking for, so it's worth checking it out. Funds that are invested in government debt securities are considered the safest because the US government backs them. Is there any better way to start off? You simply can get them in exchange traded funds, ETFs, and mutual funds through online lenders. Take in mind interest rates, however, are higher for long-term bonds rather than short-term bonds, but have almost no risk to it. That's actually why I said short-term. Smart me. What I've seen during the pandemic, what may seem like a stable economy can quickly be turned upside down. Hey! Being serious, dude. No chance you can catch that money rain unless you're in West. But they're not. That's why you're here, right? Then let's move on to the next tip.
Dividend stock funds.
Oh man, I don't know why, but I somehow feel connected to it. Is it because I earned over 40,000 out of this? Well, divided stocks also are a good investment for those who are looking for a source of income, even if it's small. Short-term and long-term investors are attracted to this method of investment. I think you can guess why.
Cash.
But be careful, it might not suit for beginner investors who are watching this right now. But I didn't forget about you. Just stay tuned. Now the reason for that is because this type of investment does come with a little tiny risk. If you don't know what you are doing, it is important to do some research on company history and good reputation before investing. It would be beneficial to diversify your divided stock portfolio. So what that means is if you have 20 grand to invest, don't put your whole money into one company. Instead, do it like many other millionaires and billionaires. Just invest a quarter of your money to one stock. So in the end, you end up having 4 to 5 investments, what's absolutely way safer. Trust me, I might not be a millionaire or billionaire like Elon Musk. Still, I made 40k. I'm really proud of myself. That is a proven strategy by millionaires, but also myself, so trust this information. Because if the price drops by one company, the other company is gonna rise and will bear the loss and even might give you an extra revenue. Now you have the reason behind the strategy. S&P 500 index funds. To be really honest, I never invested in this, but a friend of mine did, and he said it wasn't complicated. Dude, I hope I do the right thing by trusting him. Anyways, this security is best for beginner investors who want a small taste of investing in the stock market at a lower risk, alright? However, it is recommended to hold your position for at least 3 to 5 years. Man, that's a lot of time, except I'll make a couple of millions that I'm down. It might not something for you, but it might suit for you. The S&P 500 is considered less risky because it incorporates pieces of the largest and most prosperous companies in the world, and it has a historical record of a positive rate of return on investment. You can invest in this S&P 500 with any brokerage account that allows you to trade ETFs and mutual funds. Buying land. Buying land is best for beginners, but also for pros because it has no risk at all. Alright guys, maybe you heard the phrase like saying land is better than gold. Well, I actually believed it and bought a little tiny land. It just proved that phrase to be true. as it doubled the price in just 11 months. Man, I'm gonna be rich soon. I guess the reason is because with the growing population, more land is needed to build more homes, also more buildings for companies, because they also need more space as they need more employees as they grow their empire. Makes sense, right? And also, let's say you're lucky, what do you think will happen if you have a land the company needs for his project? You know the answer. And also, unlike other real estate assets, land is affordable and requires minimal effort for maintenance. You don't need to pay utility bills, mortgages, or roof repairs and replacements. The best investment dream for a lazy dude like me. Another advantage is the owner of the land doesn't need to pay for insurance. Property taxes are the cheapest, so your property doesn't demand unexpected costs and silently increases in value. Man, just sit on your couch with a piece of pizza, watch Netflix as you get rich. That's how rich people do it, right? Alright, I'm not that rich, so just let's move on. Real estate and REITs. Real estate is best for long-term investors and those who have big lump sums of money for down payments and all of the related costs. Man, that sounds like I require money that I don't have, but maybe you do. But if you're like me, there also is REITs, which work in a similar way, except without the down payments and fees. You own a piece of real estate instead of the entire property. Right? It's essential to research what investment makes the most sense for you and your future. But without the proper research, there can be a risk in investing in real estate. As we all know, inflation rates affect the housing market and all household related items such as roofing and boilers and so on. The best way to lower the risk is investing in yourself to obtain more information and knowledge that will help you become a professional in the niche you're investing. I'm not a professional. Anyways, ever wondered how to become successful in life after 2023? You should absolutely check out this video. And yeah, until next time. Wow.